Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price. It is Sunday, so our weekly candle is about to close in a couple of hours, and I can already tell you there are some danger signs in the charts. As you know, we are still remaining in our short hedge position. I also just scaled this trade up 1 hour ago by approximately 50%. I updated you in my free exclusive content in Levex about that, but let's not talk too much. Let's just jump right into the charts, as you want to know exactly what to keep an eye on till the end of this day to find out if we can continue our bullish momentum within the next week, or if we need to expect some more sideways movement and maybe even some more correction to the downside before we can finally reach new all-time highs for Bitcoin. As you can already see, we are still in a realized profit of $68,000. Our unrealized profit is not all too large, and a lot of people will ask the question, okay, we are so close to your entry. Why did you now scale up the trade? Why are you moving your entry even closer to the current price? And I will let you know exactly now. Guys, as you maybe remember, we talked about this for hourly close in my last video. We also scaled up our long position, as this was a bullish 4-hourly candle close, closing above the old high points and confirming some more bullish momentum to the upside. This is also what exactly happened. We went from the $95,000 level all the way up to the $99,000 level. And now Bitcoin is starting to struggling a little bit. And yes, we are in an uptrend channel, but as you know, an uptrend channel also will sooner or later be broken to the downside. And what we don't want to see is that Bitcoin is not able to hold above the 98, especially the $97,000 today, because if we are falling below, the likelihood of us breaking out of this uptrend will get fairly high, especially in the combination with the lower high here on the 4-hourly time frame. And what would that actually mean? I mean, looking at the bigger time frames, you already know that our daily candle is not looking all too great if we will continue to correct to the downside. If we can pump back up, this will be a bullish daily candle, and we might see a massive continuation all the way up to our 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, which is the last and final resistance level, as you guys already know, that we need to keep an eye on before we can move then immediately to a new all-time high above the $108,000, right? This is the 0.618, and this uptrend channel could actually bring us there as long as we are not closing this daily candle bearish. Because if we close this daily candle bearish, this would have an impact on the weekly. As you know, the bigger the time frame, the more strong it is. So even if we have some bullish signs on the 4-hourly, if the weekly and the daily is bearish, we definitely need to expect a bearish start into the next week. As if this weekly candle closes somewhere in the 95, 96,000, this definitely would not be a bullish weekly candle. It would also not be a very bearish weekly candle, so we might just need to expect some sideways momentum. And this sideways momentum would also correlate with a potential Wyckoff pattern. Yes, this is right now pure speculation, guys, as it's not fully formed yet, but for me, there is very, very clear signs that this might become a Wyckoff pattern and that we might see a correction all the way down to our important support and resistance at the $91,000 level once again. And if we see that, there will be a lot of panic, and that's why I could imagine that this Wyckoff pattern would actually also play out, because as soon as we see here a short amount of time where we see a lower low even, I think this would lead to a big short trap in the market. Me personally, if we reach this $91,000 level again, I will actually take additional profits once again here from our short. Because even if we see this sideways or slightly bearish next weekly candle, in my opinion, we will still continue this bull run for sure, and we don't need to see a correction all the way down to the $75,000 level. Why am I saying this? Because we so successfully held this support here, and by holding this support, we actually started to form a Wyckoff pattern, which is a bullish continuation pattern in the moment we are seeing it and forming it right now. So what do you need to keep an eye on? It is extremely simple. I'm not keeping an eye on anything else myself for now. It is just the next 4-hourly candles. And the next 4-hourly candles, we just don't want to see falling lower. Because if we especially break this uptrend channel on today's daily with the 4-hourlies, we will have a bearish daily candle close, and we will get a not bullish but also not bearish weekly candle close, which then for sure would lead to some more sideways momentum between the 91,000 and also the $100,000 level before, with the potential Wyckoff pattern we are forming here, we then can finally continue our run to the upside and retest our very important resistance that we have been forming now between the $106,000 to $108,000 level. More is actually yeah, not really something that I'm keeping an eye on. There's not anything special that I'm looking out for besides the development in today's daily candle, because as you guys know, it is Sunday, the daily candle closes, but more importantly, the weekly candle closes. So this is all I'm keeping an eye on to know what to expect from the price next week. And this is also the reason why I scaled up my short position now here, although we are so close to my current entry price. Because if we are not able to reverse here during today, which then would definitely lead to more bullish momentum, we would keep this uptrend channel, we would reach the 0.618. What would happen if we reach the 0.618? My stop loss would definitely be hit in a profit, so I'm not scared of losing this little unrealized profit that I still have in this trade. If we see bullish momentum till the rest of this day, we definitely need to expect Bitcoin to reach the 0.618, the $101,000 to $102,000 level. And in this case, my trade will get closed anyways, and then I will be looking for a new bullish scalp entry, or potentially, depending on what happens at the 0.6, a new scalp short entry. And this is why we can comfortably scale up our short position here, because if the bearish case comes into play, which this 4-hourly candle is not doing an all too great job for us currently, to be honest. If we see this bearish scenario come into play, we will definitely see only sideways movement, and even with a higher likelihood, probably some sort of downwards correction within the next week, as this would definitely confirm here some sort of weakness of the bulls, especially that we have a lower high, right? We have a lower high on the 4-hourly time frame. We have a bearish daily close, we have a bearish weekly close, and yeah, much more you don't need to keep an eye on. Keep in mind, this Wyckoff pattern right now is pure speculation, but it is something that would definitely calm my nerves in the case that we see this correction during the next week, if we're closing our weekly and daily candle bearish today. So that's why, even if we are closing it bearish, don't get too excited for some short movement and for some very great entry points again for Bitcoin, like at the $75,000 level. I don't think this is realistic, to be honest. In my opinion, this could just lead to a massive bear trap in the area of the $91,000 level, and then we would complete this Wyckoff pattern and actually move to the upside. But it could take till the end of January, actually, in such a case, before we can really continue our bullish momentum here in the new year. That's actually already it. I only wanted to bring you this very short update. As you guys know, I will keep you up to date anyways in my Levex free exclusive content. If you have an account on Levex, just go here to the top, search CryptoMo. You will already find my profile over here. You can just go to my profile, you can follow me there, and from there on you will have my exclusive posts here in your exclusive content in the sidebar, and you will just see updates like I posted also 1 hour ago, scaled up my short slightly. As you know, as soon as I had this feeling that we might see this bearish momentum coming in, I scaled up my short immediately. I couldn't upload a video as fast, so I just made a quick post 1 hour ago to actually keep you updated on in real time on my entries, my openings, my closings, my take profits, and so on. And if you go to my profile, you can, even without my posts, follow my trade completely live, and you can see if I'm scaling it up, if I'm taking more profits, if I'm adapting my stop loss or anything like that, completely for free. And if you want to gain access to our indicators, like the support and resistance indicator, for example, that I just showed you, which is really working amazing. I mean, let's just switch on the daily time frame quickly to take a look here. How beautiful the support and resistance indicators always called us our exact lows this bull market. We can see it perfectly as soon as it's getting formed. It is pretty much the confirmation so far on the daily that we are not seeing any more downside afterwards. And yeah, that's why I am definitely not getting all too bearish right now, because we also have not formed any daily resistance on the support and resistance indicator, not even at the 107, 108,000, only on the 4-hourly this is forming slightly. And this is why I also need to expect that Bitcoin might need some more time before we can actually move to a new all-time high. But now I will upload the video as fast as possible, because the price is already correcting here a little bit, and I want to make sure that everyone is aware of the fact that if the price cannot reverse above the $98,000, or at least stay above the $79,500, $79,200 level, that we might need to expect the break below this uptrend channel. Just keep an eye on that uptrend and you will know exactly what to expect from the next week. I will keep you updated anyways, and if anything big changes, I will for sure make a video. But now guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below, and we are going to see us in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.